Do you think that NIO and Tesla are two favorite enemy sisters? I am Hervé Ballot on Planet Tesla. Please support our channel by pressing the like button, subscribing and striking the bell. Let's dive in. Do you think that NIO and Tesla are two favorite enemy sisters? Let's now study what are the differences between one model and the other. If you want to support this channel, click like immediately because the algorithm of YouTube has changed recently. Thank you. So what do NIO and Tesla have in common? At first, they work on the sustainable energy business. They are both sustainable energy champions, and the topic of these companies, their goals, is to reduce the carbon imprint on the planet. They both have successful entrepreneurs as main shareholders. Elon Musk, we know him very well through our Planet Tesla videos that we make and all this community that works around him. And for NIO, it's William Li, a Chinese entrepreneur. Elon Musk invested his personal fortune about around $120 million in Tesla, and William Li invests $90 million in NIO. They both know each other and respect each other. They both experienced a quasi getting into bankruptcy for these companies. They put all their energies in these companies. They also have long-term investors around them. For example, Baillie Gifford, which is a hedge fund held by James Anderson and Tom Slater, in 2012 entered as a second partner to Musk in Tesla. In 2018, entered in NIO for a $100 million stake in the company, after William Li, of course. Baillie Gifford experienced a very difficult time into both companies, with the stock getting down about 60 or 70%. They never sold a single share of the companies. So very strong shareholder base. NIO also has a Tencent and Bridgewater as other hedge funds investing in the company. They both have high sales growth pattern. The growth expected between 2020 and 21 is about 100% growth in sales, so pretty dramatic and high. They're both present in the sedan and SUV markets. In the sedan market, Tesla is present with a Model 3 Model S, while NIO is present with the new Model ES8. While in the SUV market, Tesla just entered with a Model Y and NIO with the EC6. Both sedan and SUV markets into electric vehicle market experience very high growth in sales. So we can say that the world is big enough for the both of us, as says the song. They are both investing in autonomous driving technology. NIO with a strategic collaboration with Mobileye, and we saw Mobileye in our videos we made before on autonomous driving. I'll leave you the link below. And Tesla, of course, with a self-full driving proprietary system, which is now in beta test, as we all know. They both decided to go without the dealership structure that is very expensive for the classic automotive producers. They are both present in China. Tesla now is finishing a very big production plant in Shanghai, while NIO is a Chinese producer, of course. What is the interesting of being in China? By 2025, 25% of all vehicles must be electric. So all vehicles, not all vehicles sold, all vehicles. This is huge. And in 2030, no more internal combustion engines, cars, will be sold in China. A third point, in the favor of NIO, that the Chinese government has in NIO a 24.1% stake. NIO is working in China on the very high luxury niche. And for that, the price of the car being a little bit high, they don't have the right to the credit EV that other Chinese producers have. But having the Chinese government as a partner in the capital, a new rule came out lately saying that in China, when you buy a car, you can receive a $4,000 credit for swappable battery. And that's the case of NIO, of course. And this leads us to the difference in approach between both companies. The first difference between both companies is that Tesla, a difference of NIO, has a vertically integrated ecosystem that goes from the production through solar, the storage through the megapacks and the power walls, and to the distribution of energy. It's an energy company. They also source the raw materials to build their batteries. They produce their own batteries with own proprietary technology. They, of course, are an automotive car producer and also truck producers. And they also have a very strong superchargers network, which is a very important point. Second difference at the level of the battery itself. Tesla, as we saw, has a new proprietary technology that has been presented in the Battery Day 2 months ago, at the end of 2020. NIO is working with CATL, which is a major Chinese battery supplier. They have a special partnership, always through the Chinese government. In a Tesla, the batteries are fixed. They are also becoming the structure of the car. While NIO has this swappable battery technology that is pretty popular in China, but didn't have success in the United States, in other parts of the world. Swappable batteries is very attracting for Chinese public because of the high density of the Chinese cities. In August 2020, NIO launched a battery as a service system called BaaS. It's a leasing of the battery. So when you buy the car, you buy the hardware and you can lease the batteries. These batteries are swappable batteries, and of course the new technology of CATL can be applied to these batteries. So we can see there is a difference between NIO and Renault, for example. Renault doesn't have swappable batteries, but they both have leasing of their battery. And the leasing of the batteries doesn't have a big success in Europe, but it can have a very big success in China. This BaaS, battery as a service, is getting proposed through a leasing company in partnership with CATL. Last but not least, let's look at the stock of both companies. They are both high valued. Of course, NIO is a little company with only $40 billion sales for the moment, but they are comparable in terms of price to estimated 2021 sales. So NIO has a 10.5 grade, while Tesla is 8.3. But of course, with a very high growth of the sales, this number will tend to decline in the future. Both stock price of NIO and Tesla will also tend to increase in the future. Always talking about the stocks of both companies. For both companies, analysts of the big financial institutions have increased their price targets recently. So my friends, you can see that NIO and Tesla are very close to each other. They have very strong commonalities, but they have also important differences in terms of technology. The point that unites both companies is the fact that they tend to increase EVs in the future, dramatically in China and in other parts of the world. NIO will be present maybe in the future in Europe, but the Chinese market is so important. But maybe it's not even necessary for NIO to go into Western countries for the moment. We strongly believe in both companies as also being an investor of both. So my friends, what do you think? Do you think that they are best enemies or best friends? I'm Hervé Ballot, this is Planet Tesla, and I wish you all the best. Bye-bye. But before that, for investment, go to eTORO.
No commission, zero, nada, zilch with CopyTrader. Just find a top investor on eTORO and hit copy.
Find the link here below.